All right, we're ready to go with the hot seat match. Jared DeMalia, the undefeated, versus Run Run Sue. Ready to go. The finals of the Budweiser Classic, $5,000 first prize. Jared DeMalia versus Run Run Sue. All right.
Well, Mike, we're down to the final one. 3 months to get here. And here
3
we
months
are.
to get here, and here we are. Final match.
It's nice to see two local guys that play out of here all the time.
Yeah, this is
made it to the finals.
This is really awesome. I got to say, I'm really proud of everyone that has competed in this event. It's a very, very tough event, and this year's field was extremely tough, like extremely tough, and
extremely professional.
Professional. Yeah.
Everybody kept their composure.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't think we had one disagreement, to be honest. I mean, literally, I don't think we had one. With 64 players battling out for big cash, you think you'd see something like that? Yeah. Not the case.
No, not
the
a
case.
problem at all. And,
all right, here we go.
We also, all right, we'll let Run make his break here, and then I want to have to say a shout out to our sponsor.
Oh yeah, I mean, we definitely got to give Budweiser a shout there. They have supported this event for 8 years consistently.
At $5,000 a shot, so they've invested in pool in New England.
Yeah, they actually have done quite a bit for us, and we really appreciate that.
And hopefully we can do more for you.
Yeah, hopefully.
And then maybe you can do more for us.
Hey, I don't mind wearing a Budweiser Snookers combination shirt, hat, ensemble. I don't mind doing that.
Well, always trying to find new sponsors for the game.
Absolutely. So Run elected to push out there, and he left a kick shot. I'm not sure what his thought process was there, but he's going to be looking at two-rail kick this, come behind the one ball. I'm not sure if he has enough to make a one-rail hit there, so he's going to be looking at two-rail it there. I think he wants to hit before the side pocket, but he's come a little short there.
Yeah.
Wanted to contact that just before the side pocket, and I think he would have been in a little bit better shape. But nonetheless, he's going to give Jared DeMalia a ball in hand, and this is an 8-6 race. Jared DeMalia is going to be going to 8. Run is going to 6. And the winner of this is going to get their name up on the lights on a big, big check, which is pretty awesome. And $5,000 their way, and the clout. I mean, you got to know that winning an event like this is just, you've done something. You know, you really did something. And both of these guys have proved themselves in the past here that, you know, they deserve to do something here. So
they both work on their game.
They do.
You know, they're both students of the game.
Absolutely.
You
They're
know,
both younger players too, you know, in their 20s. Younger guys. Excuse me. And you know, when you put in the work, you get the reward.
Jared's actually been playing a little bit of one pocket lately too. So he's trying to learn a different game.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of players don't see the value in playing games they don't like. But the reason they don't like it is because they're probably not too good at it just yet. And every game offers something to your skill set. And one pocket adds a lot of different things that are utilized.
Cue ball control. Cue ball control would be one major thing to help you defensively. Kicking balls.
Most definitely.
I think Run's thinking of maybe tying up the balls instead of trying to make a kick. It kind of looked like what he was trying to do was maybe tap the 7 off the rail, freeze it to the 5, which is not a bad move sometimes if you're in a situation where it's a very, very low chance you're going to make the hit. Then.
And he went at it pretty well, but unsuccessful.
Yeah.
So looking at this table here, it doesn't look like Jared has too many issues. He just wants to come on the proper side of the 5 ball there. And if he does that, it seems like he's going to be off to the races here.
He actually can be straightened on the 5 too. That wouldn't hurt him to be.
Yeah, straight in is okay.
Only need maybe a 6-inch drawer on this. He likes just to slide over, which is enough.
He's going to go right across the table, trying to get comfortable.
He wants to be 2 inches off of that left rail. Maybe 3.
2 or 3?
How
about right there?
Yeah.
Is that 2 or 3?
Yeah, actually, it should have been more 4 or 5. That's too tight.
Right, I mean, if you're going to give the kid some advice, I mean, at least
I
be
know.
accurate, please.
I put it in the cosmos.
Yeah, you did. You put it out there, and
that's where it landed.
It happened, but...
Sorry, Jared. I should have took a second look at that.
Yeah. I think he forgives you. I think he forgives you. It's a little bit short there.
He makes these shots. He shoots. I like the way he shoots through his shot. His follow through. Well, he actually lifted up on that. I'm surprised. He never does that. Oh, and look at the result that could have caused. Just that little jump on that shot.
Okay.
What are you doing? Damage control again?
Damage control just a bit. We're trying to have the players in the room non-necessary players not shooting the balls there. But we're going to let that one happen. That one's okay over there. We're going to let that work. Just a few tables down. Just told them, be a ghost over there, please. We don't want to see anything happening. So, Ray, what happened there? Who won that rack? I turned my head for a second. The ball's down. Did Jared drain the 9 ball? Or?
Yeah.
He drained it, huh? All right, pow. Jared DeMalia. 1 ball's heading. 9 ball in the bottom corner does not count.
Does not count. Gets spotted.
Spotted immediately. Gets spotted immediately. And continue shooting.
Jared looks like he's on a mission. He's kind of speeded up his tempo. Looks ready to go here.
Yeah, Jared has a comfortable fast pace. He doesn't go fast where it looks like he's running around the table. He just has a nice, comfortable rate of play. And it's enjoyable to watch. It really is. Stepping back, checking his lines.
Got that sharp hit again now. He looking confident. He started last match like this. And stepping up, firing through.
I mean, I got to say, a lot of the guys in the room were mentioning that Jared is very hungry for this win, and I got to agree. He is hungry for it. He wants it real bad. And the other thing that gives him the okay to win is he's deserving. He is deserving. So
he is. He's put in a lot of time.
Yeah. So both of these guys are definitely deserving. So, big ups to both of these guys for making it this far. And the winner of this match, again, is going to be receiving $5,000 and the title of Budweiser Classic Champion 2017.
I don't know if he has to draw this ball. He might be able to just follow through and just miss the top half of that 9.
Yeah, I think that's the right way. And he does.
Okay.
He's just trying to stay focused and do what he does, which is pocket balls. double checking his work here. Checking the line of his 8-ball, checking the line of his cue, and he stepped in.
That was better there. Actually, he stayed down on it and shot through. He did miss it, but I like the way he executed that one. It was much better than the game before. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I might have this wrong.
What's that?
It's run 1-0 because Jared actually scratched. He made the 9. You came over, you asked me what the score was.
Yes.
But yeah, Jared made the 9 and he scratched in the top corner because he kind of jumped up on the shot. And I don't know if that caused a scratch, but I had just mentioned about how he stays down on the shot and shoots through, and he didn't do it on that particular 9-ball.
Now, what do you think is going through these guys' head as they're playing this this final match here? I mean, I feel like the biggest pressure doesn't come from the actual player that they're playing. It comes from the magnitude of the purse and the tournament itself.
Oh, no, I mean, I've been watching both players for a couple matches now today, and I don't see any change in their demeanor. They both look like they're going about their business the way they've been going all day. They're both making mistakes, but, I mean, that happens. It's part of the game, but I like the way each guy is approaching the shot. He's shooting through. It looks like he's being committed to the shot.
Absolutely. I'm definitely with you there. So run, looking to make something happen with this long 8-ball. It's definitely not the best position you want to be in. However, he's got to make something happen.
I think you just got to go offense here. You're up 1-0. It's a tough save.
Yeah. So you think we should be attacking this shot?
Yeah,
or?
you gotta go offense. You never know. Sometimes you might miss it and get lucky, and it works out good for you. So you don't have to lose this game if you don't make the shot.
Yeah, right. But you get a swing at it. You get a swing at the win.
Go for the gold here. We're in the finals.
Yeah, right. You got to go for it here. What's that? There's no time to be scared. No time.
Well,
it's too late to be scared.
The loser of this match walks away with 1,800. So.
Yeah, he's not going to be upset. And again, congratulations to both of these guys for making it this far. They've both done a fantastic job this weekend. And they're extending their tournament play in this finals matchup. And this is an 8-6 race. Jared going to 8, run going to 6. He attacked it. Is it going to fall?
I think it is.
And it's going to fall.
I think it's going to fall. And then run, give the wave.
He gave the wave.
He usually gives a wave.
That was
apologies.
Yeah, that was a common practice in the first set that these guys played. Jared did end up coming up with the win. That was a double hill win there. But I got to say, it was kind of funny how that happened, where they kind of waved each other to the end of the match there.
Yeah.
Hey, it's my turn. Hey, now it's my turn. Yeah, it's my turn now. But nonetheless, Run coming up with the W there. 2-0 in favor of Run Sue. Came to America from China. And if anyone hasn't been listening all day, we mentioned that he has a little bit of a snooker background. He's only been playing for just under 2 years right now, just about 2 years, which is very short for any player. And, he came here and he's in the right place. He's in training camp, and he's getting all the top-notch information right now, and he is just excelling. He is excelling.
He is. He has the desire to do it.
He does. And both of these guys, Run and Jared, both enjoy playing. This is not something where they've turned pool into this negative demon that they're trying to conquer. They've kept pool in a happy place, and that allows them to play it at a good level. All right, Run looking pretty good here. Just got to roll this 2-ball in the side pocket here. And you really couldn't get bad position on that floor anywhere on that side of the table. Sitting so chunky in the side there, you can kind of just make that from anywhere.
Yeah. This is a key angle right here. You don't want to roll too far and get behind the 9, but you do want to be low on the ball.
He chose to just go that way, just make sure he's got the 5-ball there.
Yeah, but now your cue ball's heading into the 6 path. And
I think he's playing maybe a little low inside or something there. It's exactly what he played, but
yeah,
got a little too fancy.
you need to come farther down table for the previous ball. So we had a nice angle to almost like stop on the 6.
Agreed. So Ray, how's your tank of gas going? It's been a long weekend. I know my legs are starting to give out a bit, but I refuse to sit until it is over. These guys got to stand. I got to stand.
Yeah, I'm kind of
stand with
out.
The team.
It's been a long 2 days, and then I actually start my work week tomorrow.
How about that, huh?
So I'm back.
So what do we call this? We call this charity work. Is that right?
This is a donation. My donation to pool.
Well, thank you, Ray.
I got to serve time.
I do want to thank you, Ray.
I guess it's community service.
Yeah, it's community service. But I'm joking over here, but I do want to say thank you for being with us all weekend and doing what you did for us and all that you do for us. We appreciate that.
Well, thank you. And,
I definitely
you've been doing a
appreciate
good job too. With all of what you do with the ship to cash. And I'm looking forward for that. The match with.
Mike Minicello and Danny Basovich. Mr. Kid Delicious.
Kid Delicious, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
That.
I can't wait to see him back in the room, Kid Delicious. Last time we saw him, I believe, was the Ocean State 9-ball championships. And,
last year.
Yeah.
And I didn't come down that weekend for that event. And
had you known he was going to be here, would you have made the trip?
You know what? I would have made a special trip down there, yes. Yep, I would have. Danny was a great guy. We had some good times. Him and Bristol Bob used to come to Providence often. We'd hang out at Snookers. When Snookers closed, we used to go to Joe Tucker's place. He had a Gold Crown 3 up in the third floor apartment. Second floor was a nightclub I called the One Up. It was right at Steeple Street. But the second floor was a nightclub. The third floor was where the pool table and Joe Tucker was living. I'm pretty sure Frankie C. now lives in Pennsylvania. He was roommates with Joe at the time. Well, I remember Danny coming over a few times. Yep.
We got somebody in the chat here. 1 set or 2 sets if Run wins first set. No, this is a true double elimination. Yes. So if for some reason Jared does lose the first set here, I'll do some damage control here real quick. Make sure he's on his way. And I think that's the case there. Okay. All right, we're good.
Just somebody, a fan.
Fan saying,
wanted an autograph?
I wanted an autograph. I want you to write Run on my left chest, please. Run, sign it.
All right,
Jared to
go.
break.
Break from the side.
Jared to break. And he's going to come out dry. He's going to come up dry.
Yeah. The Budweiser. This telecast is sponsored by Budweiser. Okay, so decided since it is the end of my my day here, I'm going to
Yeah, it's
have
the
one
end
of
of your
those
community service
adult
shift.
beverages.
Yeah, adult beverages, and obviously you know what you ordered.
Absolutely.
Budweiser.
I went Budweiser. Yeah,
What else would you order?
I love those Clydesdales.
You know, I don't disagree with you there. So run, looking at the table here. I mean, that 2-ball looks like it does pass that 3-ball. Looks like that's going to pass there. So really it's just a race to get on the 2-ball right where the cue ball lies now. And we're smooth sailing from that point, but
Jared's cutting his ball to the left, maybe? Oh, no. Okay.
He's playing safe.
Decides to play safe.
I don't like that the 2-9 sat like that. I don't even think that that's going to end up being played, to be honest, but it's like, 1, 2, 3, 9. Like, hey, it's screaming out, make this a quick rack. Don't go the distance.
I'm going to bend down to see if that 1 ball passed that 3.
Yeah, I mean,
if it does, it probably just goes by the width of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, there's not that much room there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking like he's got some sort of a plan here. Let's see what he goes with. And it does go by.
You like that?
I mean, to be honest, it looked like it went through that ball, so.
Oh, I think we're going to try a little carom, maybe. Carom, play the 2 and a carom, kind of a double whammy.
Let's see how he feels about it. Again, run is 100% shot, execute. Execute the shot.
Well, manipulated all the balls.
And just as we called for it, that lovely Budweiser makes its way over. America.
Oh.
Something about looking at a Budweiser that's just kind of nostalgic to me. It's like it's always just been there. You know what I mean?
That's king of beers.
It is the king. You're absolutely right. It is the king. No argument there. Run trying to showcase some of these kick skills. He's got a full eclipse there. He can't see any part of this ball.
Now, you said you worked with him on some kicks the other night.
Yeah.
You guys were playing around with kicks. And
yeah,
I study a little bit.
Yeah, there's a ton of information about kicks. And basically what I tried to do was, I didn't want to confuse him, but what I did was I basically just gave him a couple of ways to get a reference and, feel it out utilizing the references.
Right.
And
well, that's a key thing, too, because you might be able to calculate the line out, but you have to understand how you execute a shot. And whether you're putting a little bit of left on, a little bit of right. You might think you're center ball, but if somebody else gets in front of you, they're going to say, you know what,
you're a little to the left, and you're a little to the right or something.
You favor this way, left or right. You have to know those little nuances about yourself in order to make those little adjustments on, especially on kick shots.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Kick shots, they can magnify by a lot your little errors there. I do want to say though, I always like to explain any type of shot, kick shot, bank shot, straight shot, cut shot, you name it, any kind of shot. I always like to mention that there's a control. You look at the control, whatever that original shot is. Say the ghost ball, or if you will, where the original shot is. And then you make the adjustments based on table conditions, which way you're coming across the shot, which way you have to spin the cue ball, and all those things. And you take those and you add them into the equation as the variables. You know what I'm saying? But I always like to start with the equal, like the zeroed in everything. There's no no funny business. Hey, I'm going to cut this 8-ball in and bounce off the rail with a little outside and come down for the 9. But the original thought is supposed to be, this is how you make the 9-ball square in right there, and then you make all the adjustments with the variables.
You have to. I would say I agree with you to the point to where I don't really want to be calculating all that on every single shot.
Well, no kidding. I mean,
you just have an understanding of how those variables affect what you're doing.
Yes, exactly.
And you have just see the picture different than what you.
Once you have that knowledge, I mean, those calculations literally take like a few seconds. It's not something where you sit there and say, oh, well, I'm going to add this to this and put a little bit of right on this and a little bottom to do this. I like to say it's like when you're driving your car, you don't say, oh, push the gas down a 1/4 inch and turn about 12 degrees to the right to make this turn. You just get in and you drive because you have the knowledge and you know what it feels like to drive and how to maneuver the car, and that's how it's supposed to be, in my opinion. When you're comfortable on a pool table, you just get in and drive. That's it.
Bottom line is, adjust or go broke.
Hey, yeah, you're not kidding. Adjust or go broke.
That's just the bottom line right there.
Johnny 9-ball. Run seems to be a better shot maker. 1 set or 2 sets. Okay, we got that stuff. Thank you, Mike. Great job, Ray. Mike and Ray, appreciate as a pool fan. Thanks. Johnny 9-ball, you're welcome. Stick around. Check out the social media posts. We kill it over there as far as the Facebook stuff goes. Ship the cash. Snookers, Budweiser Classic. And you can also check out my personal page, Mike DeMarco.
Now, I don't go on the chat that often, but it seems as though you know some of these guys that are
Some of the guys are in there. I can recognize some of the names there.
Mm-hmm.
And I also recognize them from some other broadcasts. Once you have an account in Ustream, you can choose your screen name as long as it's available, and that's going to be across the board in any Ustream cast. So, for example, if Upstate Al had an AZB TV stream, the same names would pop up if you go into his stream, and they would be the same names.
Okay. Yeah.
So the names are across the board. Once you choose one, that's what it is.
That's what you are.
That's it.
That's your name. That's who you are.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I'm looking at the screen right now. It says Johnny 9-ball. Do we know Johnny 9-ball?
I don't know Johnny 9-ball. Johnny 9-ball, I'm assuming that you're someone that we're familiar with. I know we have a huge player pool in this area.
Johnny, you local?
Johnny 9-ball.
Yeah,
we want to know, are you local?
Where are you from, Johnny?
Not sure who that is.
It's okay. He might be out having a snack or something.
You know what he said? You know what? I'm remaining anonymous. I didn't put my real name on here because I don't want to be known as my real name. I want to be Johnny 9-ball.
Johnny 9-ball. Well, you at least tell us where you're from anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. You can tell us where you're from. You don't want to be exposed. That's fine. It's kind of funny. At the Super Billiards Expo, I don't know if you guys have ever been over there, but I got to experience it this past April. And it's funny, they have open mini tournaments at the end of the night sometimes, and they don't care what your name is. It's just open and even. You could be anybody, and you could put any name you want down. And I was competing over there as Johnny No Name. So you hear them call the match. They say, Ray McNamara, Johnny No Name, table number 52. And I thought that was pretty cool. You can just remain anonymous and go fire at somebody. It's pretty cool.
You mentioned Upstate Al, and I'm pretty sure Upstate Al is going to be heading to Turning Stone.
Yes.
Because next weekend is going to be the Turning Stone Classic.
Now that starts on Thursday, right? Players are going to get there on Wednesday, and then it's going to begin on Thursday. Is that right?
They usually, yes. Players usually start showing up on Wednesday. I'm pretty sure the schedule for Thursday is mandatory players meeting around 1 in the afternoon.
And that's on a Wednesday?
On a Thursday.
Oh, on the Thursday.
On Thursday. Players meeting at noon, and then matches begin like 4 p.m. And they usually run 4, 6, 8, 10, And I don't know if they have midnight matches, but at least up till 10 o'clock. I'm pretty sure maybe that will be the last round they do.
Anonymous 2145. Good job, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. We are dead tired after this weekend. I know I am. Ray, you're getting there too, bro,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I'm almost out of steam.
So real quick, the shot that Jarrett just took, he shot the ball in the corner there. He fired the 4 ball, and he tried to come across there. He doesn't have the 5 ball into the corner past the 6, which is why he tried to drag that ball over like that. Obviously, if the 5 ball passed, he would have just, left it right there and just shot it in. But that was not an option. I think he was trying to roll over maybe to try to play the 5-9 combination. But now I'm not sure what he's thinking he wants to do here. But I will say...
I think he's committed to making a combination.
You think that's what he's committed to do, huh?
Yeah.
Somewhat of a tall order, in my opinion, but you never know what someone's thinking and what they're capable of, what they're comfortable with. And I think he's actually going to shoot it and put the cue ball on the opposite side of the 6. No, not the way he's stroking there. You know what he's going to do? Whatever he does.
Yeah.
He committed and he fired it. Nice shot.
That's the key to shooting any shot right there.
What's that, commitment?
Commitment to it. You commit to it and you just fire away.
Fire away. Here it is.
Don't hold back.
I know I can make this. Watch this. Yeah, that was a good shot. Very good shot. We got a nice rail going on over here. Got all types. Players, spectators, friends, family members, you name it.
It's nice to see that Lucas is still hanging around over here.
Yeah, he is. He is still hanging around here. I like that. He didn't...
Just watch out. I think they're discussing a match. Just don't let that conversation get too loud,
yeah, no
because
kidding.
It'll start...
I'm already hounding him right there. You know I'm all over that.
Wow. That was a pretty good shot right
And he's going to
there.
come out good. I'll tell you what, making shots like that, you can't say that this man right here does not deserve where he is right now. He has just really shown something today. All weekend, really.
This is a tester right here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, do you commit and just play a little outside English and roll it up there? How do you play this? How do you play this shot here?
English wouldn't be a variable for me on this. Yeah, you just shoot the shot up,
So you hit it directly on that spot, and you don't expect it to roll into the rail at all?
No.
All right, so we're going to see how he attacks this here. He's thinking about it quite a bit, but again, he's doing his thinking while he's up. When he's down, he's going to execute. I like that.
As long as you don't cross over the top of the 9-ball, you should be he just elects to play the safety. Okay.
I like that.
You know what? That was good.
I like that a lot.
I mean, that was easier to do than shooting the shot up. So, why not?
Now, you know what? I'm going to disagree and say it wasn't easier, but it was favorable for him, because I want to say if Run was shooting, he would have shot the ball in with his eyes closed, and if he had to play that safe, he would have been like, I don't really know how to do this, And,
well, okay, maybe for him.
Yeah, I think that was a preference
all right,
there.
So all right, we'll go with that. Yeah, preference. Can you actually? Which one can you execute better?
Right, there you go. Yeah,
that's the way to look at it.
Absolutely. I think Jarrett's starting to realize that he doesn't want to try to outshoot in this match. He wants to just maintain control, and his skill set will show to be a little more complete.
That's where he wants to be there. That was a good shot. The cue ball is going to be coming across the line of the next shot.
That's pretty good control there.
Yeah.
Fires it in.
Very nice.
Jared DeMalia.
Well, Run had a 2-0, right? 2-0 lead on him?
Um,
I'm pretty sure Run was 2-0, and then Jared
I got to be
back.
honest, Ray. I mean, it's been such a long weekend. I couldn't tell you
Which
at this
match
point.
is this? Where
Yeah,
are we?
hey, how much do these guys get paid again? Nah, this is a $200 tournament, bro. Give him $200. Tell him he did a great job. No, I don't remember, to be honest.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just, I kind of think that's where we were. Run 2-0.
Yeah, that could have been the case. It very well could have been the case. I think that definitely could have been the case. Let's see. I'm getting some.
So, oh, look at this. Mike Webb sitting over in the chair over there. I happened to put on this camera. Can we get this camera on some of the crowd that's here? Will it swing that way?
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we could do that.
I'll put it back on the table for a moment while you make an adjustment.
Well, it's either that or I'm going to go broke, so.
Adjust to go broke.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. I don't know if I can get that to stick like that, but.
Yeah, the wire. It's
Yeah.
because of the wire. That's okay. I figure we get a shot of the crowd that's here.
We're just waiting on Run to get back over here.
He's coming. He's coming by now. There he is.
All right, Jared breaking there.
Yeah, I think he did make a ball, didn't he? I'm pretty sure I saw it go to the corner pocket. Yeah, before this match started, I ended up getting a picture of the last three finalists, and I took like 3 shots, 4 shots, and 4 pictures, and Jared, no smile on the face, no smile.
No, he's completely zoned out.
So
He's all in.
Yeah, so I ended up saying something about it, which made him laugh, and then I took like 2 or 3 more while that was going on.
So you tried to break his concentration. Real nice, Ray. Real nice.
I ended up getting a good picture of the last 3 finalists. So we're gonna have it up. We'll have it up later on the Budweiser Classic Facebook page. And that's where you get all the updates, and we're going to try to mirror what we put on the Budweiser Classic page onto the Snookers website.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that
all
everything's...
information is out there for everybody.
Yeah.
We kind of miscued a little bit this weekend.
Chalk it up to a miscue.
Yeah. That some information didn't get to all the players. And that was our fault. We posted the information on a Facebook page, but not everybody is connected to Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, we did announce that during the qualifiers, so they might have missed the announcements while they were in the building. But again, we want to make sure that the information is there and available on all media outlets.
And it would be great if you go to that page and follow it and tell friends about it, so next year we can build this to a higher level. We're paying out close to $13,000. I think a little bit over $13,000 for this event. Now, some players only pay $20 to get in, so that's a nice return on the money. $5,000 for first. You don't see a lot of payouts like that in pool nowadays. That was a nice shot by Jared. He's playing smart. Well, I'm gonna call this what Jared's doing right now. This is Mayweather pool. You know how Mayweather went through that fight last night. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Did you see it? You see any of it?
I did see the fight. I did.
I mean, Mayweather knew he was from what I saw. See, I'm not really into boxing or UFC and any of that, but obviously I knew Mayweather had the experience in it. McGregor was first time boxing, so he let McGregor, play around with him for 5, 6 rounds. Getting jabs in here and there, sticking his glove in his face, and he's just kind of let McGregor use too much energy. And,
Yeah.
Later on, he brought out the skills when he knew his opponent was a little bit on the tired side. So playing smart.
Yeah, I mean, Mayweather
So
basically, in my opinion, the way that fight went, he basically didn't do anything but try to tire his opponent out until he was ready to attack, where his offense was going to be way stronger.
Right.
And that was it.
I think Mayweather was kind of probably surprised because it looked like when the fight started, Mayweather was just prepared to go into a defensive mode. Which he kind of thought that McGregor's going to come out firing, blistering at him, and that didn't happen. McGregor tried to actually box. Which
and
you got to give him credit for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, always give credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
And both of those guys get credit for doing what they did there, but.
Yeah. But that's why I say Jared's coming with some Mayweather pool to where he's trying to play it smart now.
Yeah, he's playing to his strengths.
Right.
And that's really what he has to do. I think earlier he might have been trying to outshoot, and now he's utilizing those moves a little bit. He's not taking those low percentage shots as much, and he's really starting to bear down. So
he's starting to look at lines too. Go and pick a spot, see where you want to be. Try to feel the speed.
Executes. Now what's he going to do here?
Well, looking on the screen here, I think he's going to try to just run down to that bottom rail, or looking at the screen the way it is now.
He wants to be about even with the 8 ball compared to the bottom rail?
Yeah, right. Kind of mirror that on this side of the table.
And let's see if he gets there.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. But we're playing the 9 to side. I think this is going to be like a stop shot, shoot the 9 to side. Oh, maybe not.
Doesn't even flinch. He didn't even flinch.
I know, but sometimes when you can just stop your cue ball and be straight into a pocket, I kind of like that more than trying to do anything fancy, I mean, well, you can get high on the ball, but this is where he got. Executes it fine.
Executes, and the cue ball goes high. Jared goes up 4 games to 2. So far, if our numbers are right, Run won the first 2 games, and Jared has won 4 in a row since then.
And he's hitting the ball pretty good now.
That's right. So we have an even race to 4 at this point, folks. Even to 4. Again, we are broadcasting live from Snookers in Providence, Rhode Island. It's at 53 Ashburton Street, Providence. 5,000 guaranteed for this tournament. This is the 8th Annual Budweiser Classic. Awesome event. I played it in a couple years ago. Haven't been able to get into the room to play, but I've managed to be a part of it. So.
And we thank you for that. All you do with Pool New England here.
Oh, you're welcome, Ray. And Run just double checking his rack here, making sure he's got everything where it needs to be. And he's been breaking from our closest side previously, so he's going to the opposite side now. He's going to the other side. He's broke from our side of the rack, about the same placement.
And he's been looking at the rack too to try to read it, to find out what ball is best to make, or has the highest percentage to make.
And that's going to be a dry break with no clear shot. He is completely blocked. What do you see happening here, Ray?
Well,
you know, I'm not sure on what he's comfortable with.
If I was in this situation, it's tough to push out and leave my opponent something that he might give back to me if he can see the whole ball.
I mean, what do you think about rolling the 9 ball in, leaving the cue ball right there, and playing to push, to kick the 1 ball there? And that's not so bad.
It's not so bad. Maybe, or you could look to tie something up.
He's called push, and he is going to
He's going to do what you said, shoot the 9.
And he's left the 1 ball. Not sure if he's left the whole thing, but he's definitely left something with that 9 ball in there.
Yeah, did he plan that 9 ball going in?
Not sure, but to be honest, with his opponent's skill set, sometimes when you play 9 ball, I don't want to say that Run's not capable here. That's not the right thing to say, but sometimes in 9 ball, especially 9 ball, I should say, you kind of need to gauge your opponent's skill set and say, hey, what am I giving him to deal with, or her? What are we giving the opponent to deal with? And you try to give them a little bit more than they can chew and make your job a little easier sometimes. A lot of times you see a player, shoot like unbelievable 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he can't get the 8 ball. He can't get to the 7 ball or whatever it is. He misses the 8 ball and gives the other opponent, who's supposed to be a lesser player, the last 2 balls sitting on the table, and he makes their job incredibly easy. Yeah. Now, you got to try to turn the tables at times and let the other player do some work for you and say, hey, I want him to sell out. I don't want to give him a shot. Yeah, so give him the 1 or the 2 ball and say, hey, give me something better.
You can actually do that at all levels. You just have to know your opponent's weakness.
Yeah, so you're saying leave him a kick shot that he knows is going to come out like this versus that. Is that more or less what you're saying? Because I feel like you can't really give a pro-level player a shot at all, or you're in deep trouble. Right,
or even the way you play safe sometimes. Well, I know he does this good.
But he can't do this.
But, yeah, a few times that I tried this, he hasn't executed right.
Yeah, all right. I get what you mean by that. So, yeah, again, sometimes you want to give your opponent an opportunity, but you want to give him just a little bit more than he can handle. So
yeah, so he does a lot of the work for you to just be there at the end to help out. I'll finish this round.
Hey, you know what? Thank you for doing that stuff for me, but I'll take it from here, bro. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, pal.
Well, I tell you what, that cue ball just kissed up on that rail, which helped him so much to give him a little out for his cue ball. So now, position on the 6, he's not froze to the rail. He's able to pull his cue ball away from the rail.
Double checking his work, double checking his lines. Saying, hey, I'm almost ready. And there it is. Very nice execution there.
Yeah, and he had that nice little angle to where when he shot it like that, the cue ball isn't going to stay to the rail. It's going to come off.
Just going to kind of stop this right there. Maybe a little draw. I'm going to roll forward a bit. I don't know why he did that.
I think that cue ball released, and he didn't want it to release.
So it didn't have that backspin
it didn't carry the backspin, yeah.
Now, if there's any beginner players or, early learners, I should say, when the ball is got the backspin on it, when you're trying to draw the ball backwards, that backspin has to carry all the way until it contacts that object ball and then continue to spin backwards. If it stops spinning backwards before it hits that ball, it is not going to draw back. Right. So that's what happened there.
Sometimes if you make, to come down, they talk about the tangent line in pool.
Mm-hmm.
where it's the 90-degree off the line to the pocket.
Yeah.
When you can hit a ball at release point where it's just going into transition from that backspin to that forward spin, that creates that 90-degree line. So controlling the release point of the cue ball is big in playing position in pool. And that's kind of a routine that I've given students before, where you set up a shot and then you set up another ball down that 90 degree, and you're going to put that ball there. So now you have to pocket the ball and work on having your cue ball come down that 90.
There it is, Jared DeMalia again, 5-2. So, so you've utilized that in your teachings.
Yes. Well, I mean, that's how you start teaching how to play position, because anything with a forward spin would go to one side of that 90-degree line, and anything with a backspin would come to the other side of that 90. And then how much of one or the other will determine what line that ball will be coming down.
So you're saying, so based on what I'm understanding from you, you're saying that if the backspin, if you give a ball backspin, draw stroke, and right before it contacts it, I mean, like almost at the immediate second that it hits it, it stops that spin, it's going to come off directly 90 degrees.
Right. Like when you hit bottom, you can do it with a straight ball. When you hit bottom, you see that ball going forward, but the ball is spinning backwards. And then if you just keep watching it, eventually the friction of the cloth will make that ball transition from a backspin to a forward spin.
That was a fantastic break.
Yeah, it was.
By Jared there. That was pretty impressive.
But yeah, if you can control when that ball is going to go into transition, and it actually on transition, it hits that object ball, that's what causes that 90-degree line.
Hope you guys got your pads out. Ray's giving free information here.
Well, I think that's it's kind of it's been out there before. It's not anything new.
Well, then again, a lot of people don't have the initiative to go out there and collect that information, even though it's out in the world.
All right, well,
so you're
once
feeding
again,
it to
community service.
Community service. Ray, thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. So Jared at the table after his break. And he's really starting to just get comfortable. He's starting to look like the Jared that we know from that challenge match we were talking about, where he defeated his opponent 13 games to 2. And it's not like his opponent was a lesser player. His opponent was very good, but Jared just found what worked on the table, and he made it happen.
Yeah, he's looking comfortable now. He's looking at his lines. I like seeing that. Walk over to where your cue ball is going to be for your next shot, and take a look at that line. It's a good routine to add, just to be sure on every shot. Because I know I've had ball in hand sometimes, and I walk over to the shot, I put my cue ball down, and I get down to shoot, and I say, you know what? It would be so much nicer if the cue ball was a half inch this way. But that shows you that just that half inch is so important.
Yeah, the half inch is a mile in your mind.
Right. It is. It is.
Like, come on, just that half inch would make all the difference here.
What's going to happen next? And that's why playing general position with your cue ball, playing the game of 9-ball, you can really tighten that up. Yeah, it's eventually going to catch up to you, so if you can stop picking the points of where you want your cue ball to be and practice hitting those points. It's going to be hard in the beginning. You're going to be a foot away, a foot and a half away, a half a table away. But you know what? That distance away starts to shrink.
Yeah.
It starts to shrink. It gets smaller and smaller. And all of a sudden you find out that you're getting within 6 inches, 8 inches of where you want to be all the time, which generally gives you a shot on the ball you were trying to get. Maybe you went a little too long and you get to the wrong side of it, but at least you have an option to pocket the ball and then play safe net, on the next.
Gotcha. So Jared got real good on this 9-ball here. He's been pretty comfortable. He's He's looking like he's not stopping this momentum. He's just really taking control here.
Well,
and he's maintaining his lead, and he's increasing that. He is now within 2 of the championship here.
It's I think this is what Ryan Lynham's been seeing lately.
What's that?
The finish line.
Oh yeah, our good friend Ryan Lynham, great pool player and apparently a great race car driver.
He is.
He kills it over at Seekonk Speedway. I'm pretty sure he wins almost every time.
I don't know
about
eventually, but he's been putting up some numbers.
I mean, let me just say this. They race every Saturday. I'm pretty sure every Saturday they say, congratulations to Ryan Lynham on his win on win on Saturday.
Right. No, I know.
I think maybe one time he
so Ryan,
he didn't win.
Yeah, so Ryan disappears for the summertime. We lose him in the summer because he's racing.
Well, I got some good information for you, Ray. He's back late October, so if you guys are listening, beware. The man's back in the room.
He's back.
And he's here to make a statement.
And it's funny. He has a landscaping business. I don't know if he does. Did you know that?
I did. Checkered Flag Landscaping.
Checkered Flag. So.
Checkered Flag Landscaping. I wonder where he got that idea from.
He knew what was coming.
Well, I mean, he probably sees the checkered flag in his sleep. He sees it every Saturday.
Well, good for him.
Absolutely.
He's a great guy.
And I think we had Tommy Bertrand in the chat room earlier. I want to see if he's still in there.
I was just going to say that, Tommy.
He's making a
man,
nice
I've been thinking about you. Believe me, I'm waiting for the return. I want to see you walk in here.
Yeah, we miss you, pal. If you're listening, we miss you, bro. See you soon. But back to the action here. 6-2 in favor of Jared DeMalia. It's now a 4-2 race. Jared needs just 2 games. Run still needing 4. And Run won 2 games right off the bat. And since then, Jared has just kind of pounded it. He's really just maintained control, and he's not given Run any opportunities to see the good side of a ball, really. Not really sure why he did that there. It looked like he kind of just opened it up for him.
Well, we're going to find out what he has planned. I'm kind of feeling like Jared's going to give this back to him because the safety isn't that easy, and obviously the shot isn't that easy.
Yeah, he's going to give it back to him.
He's going to get it back, and we're going to see.
Very good decision there.
We're going to see what Run had in mind. Unless he didn't think this far.
I'm not sure if he had anything in mind. I think maybe he just wanted to hit the ball. He just said, hey, I'll leave you something tough and hope you shoot it and give me something better. And he's coming out okay there. Long and straight, close to the rail. Definitely not the best position you want to be in, but...
All right, Jared, what do you do?
What do you think he does? He jacks up, he fires it in the corner, and slides over for the 2 in the opposite corner. That's what he does.
Yeah, I mean, it's there.
It's definitely there. I mean, I'll tell you what, the angle looks that way, but...
He's using a high cue ball. Because he's playing safe.
And he's playing safe. And there he is, containing. He's not firing those shots like he was before.
He's playing Mayweather Pool.
He's playing Mayweather Pool. That's another book, Ray. If you guys would like to purchase your copy of Mayweather Pool, you can get it in the next 6 to 8 weeks. Send in your $25 donation. Run looking to kick this ball in.
Fall for him.
It does not fall.
Okay.
He looked a little bit disappointed there, but he's not upset. He's just he's a little disappointed there. He said, hey, I made a really good contact on the ball.
See, he should go around and take a look at the 2 ball before he shoots this to see exactly where he wants to be, because 2 to the 3 is critical to get to the 5. See, I think what he should have did was hit the bottom rail, shoot all the way over to the right rail, and come down.
Come above the 8
come
ball off
down
that
the
rail
line.
there and come
Yeah.
on the line towards the 2 into the pocket.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I think what he's going to have to do here is go between the 9 and the 5. Come 2 rails out. I don't really see another option there, do you? Just like that.
Pow, right in the kisser.
Pow. He's actually left himself a pretty decent angle to come back and forth.
Yeah, he's good now. He's back in line.
He's going to go 3 in the corner, and the cue ball's going to go. How do you think he's going to do this? Do you think he's going to go zigzag above the 9 ball or zigzag under the 9 ball?
I don't think he's going to go under.
You don't think he's going to go 2 rails under the 9? He's going to go 2 rails above it.
I like above it because if you come off that side rail, you know you can't be froze to it.
And he goes under. He's left himself a shot.
Oh, you called that under? That's what you meant by under?
That's what I meant by under, yeah.
Yeah, I know. But coming off that side rail, when you come off the side rail like that, you can't get froze to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And you don't want to be on the rail in that situation.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
You might use the 9 ball as a stopper here.
Well, if he's going offense,
use the 9 ball as a stopper.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. And he does, and he pockets the ball.
No, actually,
a little straight here.
Yeah, I think it's best to play the 7 ball up and not the side. I know it looks like it's close to the side, but
I agree with you there. He's going to get better position on the 8 ball with that too. So he just needs to make sure that he can get close to that rail there, just like that. That's pretty much ideal. He's got a comfortable way to make that ball up in the corner, roll up above the 8 ball, and then he can make his decision on where to pocket that 9 ball when he's there. He doesn't really have to choose his 9 ball pocket at this point. Once you're on that 8 ball, you can make the proper decision there, depending on the line that you're on.
So he's not going up. Well, he should take a walk around. He's not feeling comfortable on this. Take a walk and just see where you want to be on the 8. Just go up there and take a look. You know, he's been up and down a few times on this shot because he's just not comfortable seeing it yet.
And he apparently got comfortable, Ray.
He got comfortable.
He got comfy. Get comfortable.
He got his jammies on. Oh, pay attention.
He underhit that just a little bit.
He's okay. Wow. He looked as though he was going to elect to back cut this instead of going to the pocket.
He actually is still thinking that.
Yeah, and it's surprising because if it was me, the back cut is the harder cut.
I mean, maybe that's what he's comfortable with.
I know.
I mean, he's looking at this shot now, but
yeah, he actually came back to this side, but yeah, I think he's more comfortable with a back cut than this type of angle here.
Yeah, he's shaking his head a little bit.
He's walking back and forth, up and down, up and down. He's up again, looking again.
He's just going to get down and connect. That's what he wants to do here.
He just didn't like that angle.
He didn't like
Just didn't like that angle. It showed. As soon as I saw him look at the back cut first, I said, wow, he doesn't like those type of angles.
That is the first error we've seen from Jared in the last 6 games.
And that's a
Run's going to get another point.
Yeah, that's a free one for Run there. Well, you know what Jared's supposed to do now?
What's
Take
that?
out his notebook.
Yeah, and write down.
and write down that shot.
You got the 8 ball in the side pocket. This is how you play it.
No, it's not that. It's I need to set up this shot.
Oh yeah,
and
so
figure out how to
with
connect
that.
to it. I mean,
yeah.
It was really surprising to see him struggle to see that line.
Well, nonetheless, we got a match here, folks. It's 6-3 in favor of Jared DeMalia. Got an 8-6 race here. Run still needing 3 games, and Jared DeMalia is still needing 2 more. But you know, I gotta say, if he was gonna miss a 9-ball, it's a good time where he's gonna come back to the table to break, versus a time where he's gonna sit there and bake.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a good time to miss. It's not really a good time to miss, but it's a better time, I should say. So Run really trying to take his time here.
If you see somebody come by.
Yeah, you got it. He's really taking his time on this. He is determined to get another point.
Look at this.
Oof. And he almost gave a 1-9 combination there. A little more roll.
Okay,
He would have been
Jared.
able to do something there.
You got to stay with what's working. That was that Mayweather pool.
That's right, Mayweather pool. I think he's going to carry him the 1 off the 2. Send the 1 ball underneath the 5 ball, send the cue ball up table. I think that's what he was looking at. He's just looking at his line of his cue ball, making sure he doesn't nick the 9 ball and leaves it there as another potential blocker. Trying to send the cue ball
kind of go
table.
through between the 7 and the 9.
Correct.
You're thinking?
Yeah, and try to go 2 rails above that, 1 or 2 rails. So he's just trying to send it up table.
Left the window.
Yes, he did. He did leave him very close to the top rail, which is going to make the shot very uncomfortable. But he's also got that 4 ball that's going to kind of stall the cue ball. If he does cut this in, I mean, it really depends on what type of...
I wouldn't go with a cut here. It's just too hard to get on 2. You got to come up with some sort of defensive play here. There's enough traffic down there where you can cause some trouble.
And I know it doesn't really look it, but it seems as though he can just hit the 1 ball right now.
Yeah.
So you guys on the stream...
No, he's jacking up. He's got a Marseille into it.
He's still staying somewhat in control there.
A window.
This is where Jarrett's 1 pocket expertise is going to come into play here. He's really got to maneuver. This is not a shooting rack right now. This is definitely a maneuvering rack. I don't know if you agree with me there.
I would definitely.
Right here, I like a 3-rail bank with the 1 ball underneath everything there. Send the cue ball up the table. See me there? I want to hit the 1 ball right here. 1, 2, 3 underneath here. I want to send the cue ball up table. I want to separate those things. There's a lot of potential blockers on the table, and I'm comfortable playing that ball like that.
You can get around all these balls a lot of different ways here. There is a lot of traffic going on, but you know it's funny, but both players seem to be leaving the alley. Yeah.
And he executes right there. He said, hey, that's all I needed. I needed a little bit better of a look at that 1 ball, and I got it.
Tell you what, like a 2-inch draw here. I think he's got that 3 ball to the side.
He could stall on the 8 ball, and he's gold.
That was perfect. Yeah, that put him right in line for everything. It's actually looking like this could be a runnable rock here now.
A little bit high, depending on what he wanted to do there, but he wants to come between the 5 and the 9 now.
Yeah, one inside here. Jim Chow.
And that's okay. Not ideal, but that's okay.
We call that moving the furniture.
Yeah, we don't want to move the furniture. We have no idea what the living room's going to feel like when that happens. So, I don't know if you guys can hear that song in the background. That's from the Color of Money, I believe.
It is. And
That was in addition to the playlist.
this is the song that I did my TV commercial for, the Snookers TV commercial. This was the song playing in the background.
How about that? I didn't know that. We got to get that thing pulled back out, Ray. We need to see that Snookers commercial again.
Oh boy.
Wow.
The wave. Throw the wave.
He waved to him.
He had a
said,
wave coming, didn't he?
Yeah, he had
really,
it.
Yeah,
He did have a wave coming.
Jared had a wave coming because
I think I actually saw that wave in Jared's pocket before he shot it. And then as the 6 did that, he kind of just pulled it and went, hey, yeah, that's right, I had one. I had one right here. Sorry about that.
I think if he just follows that ball straight up, he should be able to stay in line to shoot the 8 ball down where he's standing now and then float over for the 9.
Yeah,
I think just a little follow here gets it done.
And you just want to slow down a bit, and he looks like he's on the right side of it.
Yeah, not so much.
Not so much. Not so much.
He's going away
What do you want to do here? You want to follow to the bottom rail with a little inside or something?
Yeah, that's
Try to
the way
come
it looks
underneath.
like he's going.
And he's just going to leave himself a shot, cut the ball in.
All right. What do? You play Mayweather pool and put it to the back rail, or you
in this
shoot
situation, you shoot the ball in. You don't give the guy a chance here.
Yeah, but
you don't give the guy a chance
you
here.
Missed the ball.
There's a chance that run banks the ball in or whatever it is. There's only one ball on the table. You execute here.
Jared played safe on a similar shot.
Yeah, but he also had the 9 ball to block.
No, I'm okay. You know what? If he feels confident in making the ball, I say go ahead, shoot away, because
yeah,
it ends the game.
So. And it's going to hang.
Yep.
And he played it with a little bit of inside English, which I understand why, but it proved to take a little bit too much. And that's the second in a row that Jared has just given the 9 ball right there.
I think he should have stuck to the guns.
Stick to your guns,
and
you say put that 9 ball on the top rail.
Yep. It was kind of a risky shot, and as you can see, can you grab Tanisha while she's standing there?
We're going to get that taken care of. Give me 1 second.
But yeah, I mean, it was a tougher cut than even the last time I saw him shoot that shot. The last time he had it, he ended up playing a safety on it. So I was kind of surprised that he elected to go for it that time. I mean, you can't fault him. If you're playing good and you're hitting the ball well, you're seeing the ball well, yeah, why not? Take a shot. You're here to play pool. You're here to have fun. So I don't fault him for going for that, but just gotta weigh your options. That's all. So looks like we're on break here. Players take a timeout. So why don't we take a tour around Snookers? This is our main dining room. If you haven't been here before to see this, sporting events, big sporting events. Patriots are starting up. Looks like Julian Edelman got hurt. The last preseason game they played, from what last I heard, torn MCL or ACL, one of those knee problems, out for the season. I don't know if there's been a change of that, but that's the last I heard. Then we have our party room. We can actually curtain off these tables in our party room. You can rent 1, 2, 3, 4 tables and have a private event. We can curtain you off. We have buffet areas where we can set up food for your parties. We are heading into the colder weather, so holiday parties are a big thing, usually running from mid-November all the way to the middle of January. We have a lot of parties around that time. And then the room we're in right now, this is our tournament room. Also, the location of the New England Pool and Billiard Hall of Fame. You can see all the plaques on the walls. Up top and the ceilings, you can see the green banners hanging. You can't read them, but some of the past champions, Mike Zuglin, Tony Robles, Johnson Susi, Ginky, very sorely missed. Mika Immonen has been here. He's won events here. We've had Jim Rempe come through. Dennis Hatch, he's won. Tommy DiAfonso, Mike DeShane. That's the Ocean State Championship. That's an event we have here every year. It's usually in November. The weekend of that event changes from year to year. We have to kind of coordinate it with the Patriots schedule. But both players are back to the table right now. That Ocean State Championship, that's one of our biggest. That's our 5,000 added. We always get a huge list of players, usually 80s, 90s, and Iron, Jason Shore, always coming down to that event. Earl Strickland, he's been here quite a few times. Since we're so close to New York, we get that contingency coming in. George Rodriguez, I don't get to see him that much. Great guy. I'm always on Facebook reading the post by him. He does a lot on Facebook. Hey, Jared's going to like to push here. Interesting. Interesting. Don't know if he can see. Looks like you see the whole one ball, which you can kind of bank backwards towards the 4. Playing offensively at this point. I think Run may take a shot at that. He's got a few free games under his belt. I would take a shot, try to bank into that 4 ball. We did elect to do that. And, we get some trouble down table. 2 balls in a tough position. 5-9 just hooked up together. Jared gets behind it. Ooh, and that 1 ball just catches the point. It would have worked better, I think, if that 1 ball didn't, because it'd be down table now. Chance to be behind the 8 and the 9. Looking for Run to come up with some sort of safe here. He could probably hit the right side of the 1, send the cue ball down in the 6 ball, 2 ball area, and the 1 ball off to the left-hand side somewhere. Try to use those balls as blockers in a way. See which way he attacks this. Take this time with it. That was interesting. I don't know what he was looking to do there. But if that was it, great shot. Not sure if he's going to be able to cut that 1 ball in and come straight down the table kind of towards the 2, and then try to decide whether he has a shot or play safe. I really couldn't tell if he could make that one ball or not.
All right, sorry for my absence.
Everything taken care of?
Everything's okay. Everything's okay. We're doing okay.
Jared tried to get his cue ball stuck behind that 5-9.
This is getting tight here. We're down to a race to 2.
Yeah, those last couple of games, I'm looking at Jared sitting in the chair, and he's kind of looking a little sulky. You know what I mean? Kind of hunched over a little bit.
I think it's more of a fatigued look. He's trying to maintain his composure as far as his body and mental fatigue goes. But I don't think he's necessarily sulking.
No, maybe sulking was a bad term to use. We're kind of slunched over. You know? Yeah.
His body language says a little something like that.
Could be tired. Yeah, it could be tired.
He may be, thinking about those last 2 9 balls that he's forked over to run. But you can't be doing that. And Jared knows those things. He can't be doing that. So he's got his earbuds in. He's in his zone.
Man, it kind of looks like run. I was going to say sneak behind that 9 ball and send the 2 ball up table, but that's really close.
All I got to say is there's a lot of things that can go down right now, especially with that 5 ball in the mix. He's looking to play a 2-9 carom, I believe. That's what he just went and looked at. He just went and looked at that.
Yeah, no, I definitely.
There's room for it, but
I don't think it passes the 5 ball though. That's the thing. I mean, he could go into it hoping
something happens.
Hoping something happens, but I don't see that 9 ball
Get
passing
there.
the 5.
Now, let's
like
see.
I said, I don't know if we could send that 2 ball up and sneak the cue ball behind.
I think he was trying to make it stick underneath there.
Yeah.
But he's going to give him a clear shot right at the 2 ball in the corner.
Okay, now let's see if Jared can come through with that sharpness that he's been carrying for the last few racks.
He's taking a deep breath right now. He's sniffing in his nose saying, all right, I'm going to bear down and make this happen. Check my lines. Make sure everything's there.
Yeah.
Do a quick round on the table.
He wants to somehow come down around where the 6 ball is for his cue ball when he's shooting the 5. That's the ultimate spot we want our cue ball when we're shooting that 5. Is down close to where the 6 is.
And he chose to play that with some inside English, staying right there. He didn't want to contest with that 8 ball at all, which I don't blame him for that. That's his comfort zone, playing that shot that way, so I'm going to agree with him to do that. It looks like he's going to play the same type of shot here. He's got to avoid that nipple there. He didn't.
See, he was coming down perfect. He was coming down perfect. I thought the speed was great too, and he just caught that.
Needed
point.
just one little extra rotation on that ball to hold it away from that side rail.
If he can cut the 5 into the 9, having the 5 stop there, and kind of wrap the cue ball around the table, up table. You know what I mean? We're going to stop the 5 on the 9. That works too. That's really good.
Wow. Just like that.
He closed off all his run's lines by freezing that ball. And the 6 ball actually looked like it fell asleep on the cue. You know, it kind of pushed away and then came back and clinged to it like, hello.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I kind of like being close to that 6 ball. I like it. Not sure what he's looking at there. He is literally on that ball. He can't even just one rail kick cleanly. Yep. He's going to have to spin this ball, masse the ball, something. So I do see a 2 rail kick here. I don't know if Run's familiar with that, but there is a 2 rail kick here available. I don't know if you see that. There's actually a couple. One of them's not so favorable because you're shooting over the 6 ball.
Shooting over the 6, yeah.
Yeah, we don't like that, but
you don't like that one.
I'm seeing something here where he's going to go up the table right where that right near that side pocket there. He's just going to play it with the. I mean, it's that 8-ball. That 8-ball is really his killer there. If he goes for the side rail there, before the side pocket to try to come around there. But I do see the line there working for a 2-rail kick. It's going to have to kind of play it short and then have the ball roll out from the top rail. It's going to have to spin it a bit. And I see him going just above the side pocket on the rail he's closest to, just above it, bottom left of your screen there. And,
you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing Jared locking him up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing
that's
too.
What I saw. Jared put him in jail.
And this is really what we were talking about before about the skill set of the players.
He's going your way. He's looking down the line that you had just mentioned right there.
Yeah, he's going to have to go a little bit straighter than that.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
And he makes
he comes out with a hit. That was really good. Even to come out with a hit with that was really good.
Fortunately for Jared, he's gonna have a clear shot on the 5-ball. You're gonna maintain composure and make sure that you do not move that 8-ball there. Just gotta pocket this ball.
Pow, right in the kisser.
Pow, right in the kisser. There it is. Jared looking to get to the hill. Got to say, these guys have had a great match both times, getting real close. Considering the race, a 6-8 race here, considering that, it's been really, really tight with these two guys.
You know, I'm thinking he should cut this ball in and go to the side, go towards the side pocket where the see, he was trying to play position, I believe, in the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, that's definitely where he was trying to go. He tried to hold it there, but
and what he should have done is go to the bottom left-hand corner, because the cue ball would be traveling down that line for that angle for that shot.
So he'd have a larger area to roll.
Right, exactly. And he, on this particular shot that he went for, his cue ball was crossing that line, which means speed control is more important.
And flaunted with that jaw just a hair. Now, what do you see here? He's just going to draw straight to the first diamond, second diamond under the side pocket. He's going to try to power draw underneath there, twist it in.
I think he's going to the top rail. And using because he's pretty good with inside English. So high ball, little inside English, back rail, straight down.
No nipple.
And he catches. Oh, he almost caught that point again.
And he hit that pretty well. Yeah, that's his comfort shot right there. Yeah, he's done that pretty well.
Right. And I know that about his game, that he's really good at that.
And Jared makes it to the hill. Jared DeMalia looking to become the 2017 Budweiser Classic champion, $5,000 richer, and taking home the crown. And again, we're at Snookers in Providence, Rhode Island, in this beautiful tournament room right here. This is our other pool room there. Maybe private parties booked over there. Going to have 2 tables, 3 tables, 1 table, any variation of those.
The winner of this tournament going to have their own banner hanging, actually over table 4. It'll be down there at table 4. Okay. It'll be on the back side of the banner that's there now.
Okay.
Down on table 4.
Yeah, there's been quite a few wins here. Let's see if we can manage to get some kind of a shot of one of those awesome Budweiser Classic checks to show you folks what we're talking about. Just gotta see if we can manipulate this additional camera here. We have a couple of A couple of good cameras in here that we can get a shot of that. Let's see if we can get the shot of this. I think I got it on one of yours. It's Ray Mac's giant check. $5,000.
That's the one down on table 4. So on the back of that will be tonight's winner.
Back to back, Jared and Ray Mac. They're going to have their checks back to back there.
What do you have? You have both tables up there. Oh no, that's okay. I'm sorry. I'm looking at. We have our double screen up there.
Double screen.
Because I have one over on the table 5 there too. So it kind of looked like both side to side.
Gotcha. Well, Jared's maintaining with this rack here.
Yeah, it's been a while. He's studying.
He's making sure he's bearing down for the cash here.
And I haven't seen Steve Goulding yet. And I'm surprised because he's the man with the check. Unless he passed it off to Regina. I believe Regina was still in the building too.
Yes, I think Regina's in the building.
Look at this.
Wow.
Well, Jared, if you're going to do it, go out with a bang here.
If you're going to do it now, please.
Yeah, go out with a bang. Let's see one good run out here. Pow, right in the kisser.
I love that sound. Crack.
That 5-8. I don't know if that 5 goes.
Yeah, we're going to see. Maybe just roll this one nice and easy so he doesn't lose his 3 ball. Yeah, that 5 ball's pocketable all day.
Yeah, you want
all day he's making that 5 ball there.
You want to try to be in line to where when you shoot the 5, you don't go into the 8. Although, actually,
considering the 7's like that, I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I just noticed the 7 by the side over there, and you're right. It doesn't matter. Get a shot on that 5.
To be honest, he just has to get on this 4 ball somewhat decent, and he's good. Now, do you think he's going to try to get fancy and come around, or do you think he's just going to bump off the rail, play the 4 on the top corner, try to get position kind of where he is right now?
Right, exactly. Yeah, even if it comes out too far,
you play that combination.
Play a combination, let the 4 go down to that corner pocket. But yeah, just try to get pretty much in the line that the cue ball's sitting right now. Actually, no, that wouldn't be good. That'd be too straight. You want to stay more to the left. Or the right, as long as you get a little angle. Oh, boy.
Yeah, we're going to see a carom shot here, I believe. I think he's going to roll the cue ball off the 4, make the 7 in the side, and just let it stop right there. You guys check out this view here. You can see what we're talking about. He's going to roll that 4 ball down and just nick that 7 into the side pocket, like so.
And he's got angle.
He's got a little angle there. He's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good, Jared. Got a good angle here, but he doesn't have that 7 ball like we were talking about before. So
yeah, but with a draw, even if you
just going to kind
of
slide it over to the rail a bit, he should end up right over the 8 ball, shooting it into the same pocket.
Yeah, he should be good, I think. Snap draw this one.
And that 8 ball came off there.
He did. He caught that full.
Now, we want to see some Mayweather pool here. Is that right?
He better come up with something. Yeah, I don't like cutting this ball. Trying to cut the ball over and maybe go up and down if you're going to play offensive. But I'm kind of seeing a safe. Try to leave him behind that 9.
Ooh, and he left the shot.
He opened it.
It's a little bit high on the side, but
there's a chance we go hill here.
There is a chance. Jared's shaking his head in his chair right now. Not too happy with that. Run bearing down here. Really want to put a beat up. shot there.
Yeah. Ryan, use your snooker skills to just pocket the ball.
That's what he does.
As they say, pot the ball.
Pot the ball.
There we are, folks.
There we are. Double hill.
Double hill.
Double hill. Double hill there.
All right, now.
Hey, I've seen this show before.
Just to now, that all stemmed from not getting right on the 4-ball because he had to.
Yeah.
From then, carom that 7-ball in, which took away that leeway he had for the angle for his 5-ball because
he had the 7 to benefit him hanging in the side.
Right. It caused his 5 to be more critical, that angle more critical, because when he went into the 8, it bumped it enough to get some speed and bounce off the rail. So it all stemmed, that whole rack stemmed from not getting on the 4-ball the correct way.
It just goes to show you that errors can magnify.
They show themselves down the road. You don't see them right away, but down the road they come out.
Now in hindsight, that snap draw shot that we were talking about, he had the 5 in the corner, he was just going to graze that 8-ball. Do you think that the better option versus the draw shot was to throw the 5-ball in order to take away a lot of that forward momentum?
Well, after seeing the shot and how he executed it, yeah, it was, I may have had to rethink that. I thought that he could draw away from the 5 fast enough and just catch the top side of the 8, sending it to the rail slowly.
Yeah.
But the way he hit it, he went a little too much full into that 8. Too much force into it caused more of a bounce off the rail.
Totally with you there. So Run came up with a couple of balls down on the break, and he does see the 1 ball. Not sure if he's going to attack it as far as going to make it, but he can definitely see it.
Well, I tell you, if he can see full ball, then he can use the 3-8-6 there to hide behind.
And he just banked that 1 ball up table.
And you bring the 1 ball up table. If you can only see a piece or the edge of the 1 ball, then you might want to consider kicking behind the 1 and sending it down, although you have to have good control when you do that. But still, you're using the 3, 6, and the 8 as your blockers. And then again, if you're feeling that good and you can see the edge of the ball, hello, we're shooting out.
Hello. Hello, love. All right, he's really taking his time on this shot here.
Can we get a view to actually see how much of that 1 he can see?
I mean, that overhead's really the best we
got
there.
He was able to go into it perfect to where we could use those balls in the middle of the table. Yep, that was it.
There's no doubt in my mind that Jarrett's going to make the hit here. Now, how he comes out, I'm not sure. But one thing is for sure, he's going to make that hit. He's going to stick on that 5 ball just a bit. Just a bit.
He's been nuzzling on balls pretty well these last couple of games.
That cue ball's in love with the object balls. Just sticking right there. Now we got to make sure that Run does not nudge that ball at all. That 5 ball cannot move.
How critical that first game was, where Jared, instead of what I saw from camera view, was a stop shot on the 8, shooting the 9 in the side. He elected to try to get the cue ball high, make it travel a little bit, which he could have done easily, but he got on the 50-yard line. He pocketed the 9, but the cue ball ended up scratching.
Oh, he made a good hit there. Good hit. Nice shot there, Run. Now, Jared has the open table here. He really just needs to focus and take it down here.
Yeah, that's all. boy. Oh, boy, you don't want to cross that line. You almost
You
crossed
cross
that
that line, it might cross you.
Yeah, all right. He's good for a straight draw, I think. Can we get an overhead on that? Just, yeah, looks like we were straight draw. And
Just a little overrun.
too much. Mayweather pool.
Mayweather pool. We want to see him roll up on that 5-ball if he's able to do that.
Yep, that's what I was seeing, too.
I'd really like to see that happen there. Yeah, he's got that roll there. You just roll the cue ball straight into the 4-ball with a slight cut, cutting the 4-ball slightly to the left.
I guess that 4-ball goes to the side pocket. That 4-ball might go straight to the side pocket, too. In that case, we got to shoot out. I mean, he's got another set behind him if he ends up losing this set. So, if that's... I guess he didn't have
Mayweather pool. So Mayweather pool, Ray. Tight table, you don't try to shoot that in the side. He says, you know what? You just wait till the guy's tired, and then you fight. Hey, beat up my gloves in my arms, and then I'll fight you. Do that for like 5 or 6 rounds. Run, looking to kick this ball in. I mean, really, in reality, he needs to pocket this ball. Unless he like smashes at it and gets lucky somehow, there's really not a huge reward coming at it that way.
Correct. The way he's kicking at it right now, the only benefit is actually to make the ball.
Yeah, you got to make the ball.
I mean, if he wants to look at like a 2-rail kick at it, maybe going to that bottom rail and side rail, and if you make it that way, then something can happen. But generally in this situation, you have to make the ball.
I'm glad that he made contact there. You really had to make contact at least to be in any kind of good shape here. He's going to come across the table here and probably shoot the 5-ball on the bottom left of your screen. Is that right, Ray?
I would say that too, but the only thing is he has to be on the left-hand side of the line to that pocket. So
he's got to be slightly under the 5-ball,
slightly under the 5. Yeah, being on the top side brings the 9-ball into play.
I think if he was in that position, I think he's just going to kind of punch it off the rail there. That's a shot that he's pretty comfortable with. Just can't be in the pocket.
If he can get to the bottom rail by following this ball, I think he's okay.
Yeah, he can get to the bottom rail here. He can force follow, hit that bottom rail, and
hit
come up
the
the table.
bottom rail and straight up. Yeah, he's okay with that. And what I've seen with, like I said earlier, this is one of his favorite shots. He hits this really good.
Executes that pretty well. A little close to the rail.
Yeah.
Just to look at this line here. He's going to be cutting the 6-ball to the right.
I think the way he's sitting, the way I see it, is the 6 and the 8 might be going in the same pocket.
So he's going to come off that top rail?
Yeah, I think he's going to the top rail. I don't know which side of the 8-ball he's going to be coming out. Oh, he's going straight.
He's going to hit it square on.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And he's smiling. He said, oh, man, I can't believe I hit it square on. You know, not for nothing, he's cutting this in the side. He can't make it into the corner. You can't make it into the corner by the 9-ball. He's looking to cut it in the side. I mean, I'm not really sure how comfortable he is, but he's looking at it in the side pocket. He's saying, hey, if I just make this ball, I'm going to be good. He's just got to look out for that 3-rail kick scratch. Yeah, you see it, don't you?
Yeah. Our cue ball is going to be doing some traveling here.
And he's going to leave run a shot I don't know if it passes that 9 ball. It looks like it might.
Oh, wow. You know what?
Wow. Talk about an incredible turn of events here. I mean, Jared executed, and then he comes flat, square onto the 8 ball with, just not many options there. Run getting into the rhythm of some Pantera in the background.
Yeah, you got the leg moving. I see the leg moving, yeah.
Well, this is Run's chance to show, hey.
You know what? He bent over, and he's bearing down on this shot right here. I like the execution of it. He shot through it.
No. Wow.
He tried. He tried.
What do you do here?
Went to the hole. Oy. Well, Jared has a set to play with. I mean, losing this set doesn't end things for him.
I think what you're going to have to see here, he's going to power stroke this to draw straight back with the bank shot and leave the cue ball kind of where he is now, because he feels confident he can make the 9 ball from somewhere over there. I think he's gonna pound this bank with some just straight draw.
No, if you go with the bank, you go with follow. You go inside. Use inside English follow.
Yeah,
on
but
that
then
if you're going to make the bank, and your cue ball's going to go
I
up
agree
to
with
the
you.
9.
However, that's going to impede his ability to actually pocket this bank shot.
Not really. No.
I mean, I guess this is going to be a preference shot here.
I mean, it's actually sitting pretty much close to the track that you want it.
Yeah, it's almost square on there, but
I mean,
he's lining up with the inside there.
High inside, bang.
And there it is.
Chow.
Pachow. All right, and here we go, folks. Here we go. This could be it. And he's done it. Jared DeMalia
2017 Budweiser Classic champion.
Defeats Run 2 by a score of 8-5. Wow. Congratulations to both Run and Jared. Both great competitors. Very proud of both of them. Congratulations to both of the players. Very, very nice.
Very good job.
Ray,
Yeah.
do you see a problem with me asking our champion to come in here and talk for a sec?
He should.
I think that would be great.
Yeah, bring him up.
You think we can get Jared? All right.
He's signing autographs right now. Let him talk.
Seeing if we can get him over here. Love to have him give us his thoughts here.
All right, so I'm going to step out. I'm going to let you converse with him for a moment.
All right. Jared, can we get a couple of words? Is that possible? Well, that's okay. We understand. So, wow, is it uncanny that this is playing right now? Is that just uncanny? If you guys can't hear that, listen to that song right there. That is just unbelievable. So, we're going to see if we can get Jared DeMalia in here just for a quick sec. We just want to get 2 quick words from him. Would you like to sit, sir? Sure. So, Jared, congratulations, my man.
Thank you.
How does it feel, man? I mean, those were incredible matches that you were playing out there. That was just incredible. How do you feel? Tell us how you feel.
Feel pretty good.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
I would imagine so. Now, let me just ask you this. Do you have any recollection of what just happened there? Do you remember the shots, or was it just kind of a blanked out?
No, I remember I I think I missed like 4 9-balls or hung like 4 racks there.
Yeah, there was a couple of 9-balls you hung there for sure.
Yeah. First rack. First rack, I think I hung a ball. He shit in the 8th, the second rack. It went up 2-0. I came back 4-2. I think then it was like 4-3. But I missed too many 9-balls, you know?
Yeah.
I got lucky there at the end.
He's looking to get some love right there. Get Brule looking to get some love from our man, Mr. Jared DeMalia. I think this is incredible that this song is playing. Do you understand the?
No, I don't get it.
I mean, we got a song from the Karate Kid soundtrack, and when he defeats the guy at the very end of the movie, it's like the ultimate ending song, like "You are the best around," and it's just incredible. So, Jared, congratulations. Do you want to say anything to anybody? You want to thank anyone? Do you want to give a shout out to somebody? Anything you want to say?
Shorty's been helping me with the rack. I think I owe a lot to him. I was making a lot of balls on the break.
Okay, fantastic.
That definitely helped me out.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So thank you to Shorty for your help on the rack there. Mike Jarrett gave him all run games. Oh, so no, we were talking about that. He's saying that a lot of the games in this last set that you had given over to run. I
feel like I made every ball, every rack, and then just kind of messed up at the end.
Yeah.
I felt like I was running good.
Ray and I were saying
just kept getting a little out of line at the end there. I couldn't bear down to finish the racks, and
we were
giving a lot away.
We were saying that this set compared to your previous set with him, you elected to play a little bit more to your strengths and play to his weaknesses, actually, where you wouldn't try to shoot that slightly lower percentage shot, and you chose to just really tie him up and put him in a tough position.
I remember there was a 7-ball that I could have thinned up the rail and bumped into the 9 to stop, and he was hanging, and I wanted to shoot that. I really did, but if I missed it, it was hanging, and there was no safe to it. It was an all-or-nothing shot, but if I just kind of drew back into the 9, bunted the 7 up table, it was an easy safe, and I ended up getting ball in hand there. So definitely playing smarter helped.
We were calling it Mayweather pool. I'm sure you remember the fight from last night. We were saying Jared's playing Mayweather pool, where you're just waiting for your perfect opportunity, waiting, and then you pounce when the time's right.
You got to be in it for the long haul. And,
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really proud of you, Jared. You've put in a lot of work, and you deserve it. So, congratulations. Thank you very much. And we're going to end this recording. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And again, congratulations to all of the players at the 2017 8th Annual Budweiser Classic from Snookers in Providence, Rhode Island. This is Mike DeMarco. See you next time.